Hot Bar and Grill. It's my boy Gabe. Again, my name's Londo, and we chose two beers, one brewery for you. This brewery is Mudshark Brewery. It's a brewery we've become very familiar with and really like the styles of beers that they had. Gabe's going to tell us a little bit more about the brewery.
Yeah, actually I was fortunate enough earlier this week. I was in Lake Havasu, Arizona, and as I was rolling through, Mudshark Brewery is located in Havasu. It's actually right off the Colorado River, so perfect location. I actually first heard about this brewery probably about maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago. We actually went to a beer festival, and what caught my eye was they had some really funky, like really crazy experimental beer. They had one that was like a light lager, but it tastes like green tea and honey. They had a stout that was like, it tasted like roasted marshmallows. And so I was just really attracted to that and been following the brewery ever since. And actually that's two of the beers that we're gonna get today is their raspberry American Hef and their blueberry vanilla American Hef today.
And the reason why we've chosen these beers, in relation to a couple of the information we brought to you last time, is the IBU. You might have been wondering what the IBU is. It's the International Bitters Unit. The lighter beers, the ones that we have today, are going to have a lower number. For instance, both of these beers are rated at a 20 on the IBU scale. Some of the darker beers and the IPAs are going to have a higher bitterness rating to it. Most of the stuff with the lower number, again, are going to be the lighter flavors. Something a little bit more easier to drink. You can probably end up drinking more of those. Drink responsibly. But, you know, we wanted to make sure going into the spring season that we have a beer that we can review for you, that you guys can feel comfortable enough having, and it's more of a refreshing flavor for the summer and the spring season. Not so heavy, so you can kind of actually enjoy a nice hot day, and it's a little bit more refreshing than it is overwhelming with all the flavors and such. So Gabe's going to get into the review on the Mudsberry American Hef.
All right, so first one we're going to do here is the Mudsberry. It is an American Hefeweizen, so it is going to be lighter, cleaner taste to it. It's a strong raspberry flavor. It was actually the first fruit, going back to the experimental side I was talking about, it was actually their first fruit beer that they did there at the brewery years and years ago. So the beer definitely has a history there at Mudshark. 5.5% alcohol, so still, you know, pretty good. It's going to be 20 on the IBU scale. Made with Cascade hops, so it's going to be a citrusy, little bit of a floral taste to it. Coming out the growler there, you know, you got a light, almost pink. To me, it's a pinkish orangish type of color. Yeah, tangerine? Yeah, definitely looks good. Looks clean, low head.
Low head.
Hi-yo. Got that citrus smell to it.
This is good stuff.
Oh, that's refreshing. Definitely taste the raspberry in there. You taste the wheat, so definitely fitting for a Hefeweizen. And that's a very clean taste. It's a good summer, you know, spring summer beer to enjoy there.
I like it. I really like it.
Yep.
It's on a scale of 1 to 5. Obviously low. The 1 being not your best, and 5 being at the top of your ranking. Where would you rank this?
For an American Hef, I'd give it a 4, maybe 4 1/4. You know, I'm not going to push it to that number 5, but I think it's a little bit above average. But I mean, definitely perfect for that summertime. Perfect, kind of wet the palate a little bit and not be, you know, bitter at all. Clean. I like it. Yeah, no. Definitely 4 1/4.
And I really like this beer too. The color, even just sitting in the growler, is, to me, it looks like some type of juice that you would make on a hot summer day, you know.
Yep.
Very clean. The citrus is there. Yeah, I can drink quite a few of these.
Yeah.
I mean, this is
not going to make it to the end of the day.
You know,
with
being 5.5% alcohol, this will get you through the night.
Yep.
Trust me, you'll have a few. I'm going to go along with you. I'd probably give this a 4 as well, right in that area. The color is awesome. It's very light scented, and the taste obviously is very crisp. You know, with the hop and this cascading hop, give it a 4 as well. But
so, would you tap it?
I'd tap this beer. I'd tap this beer for sure. Would you tap it?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean, it's a no-brainer. I mean, definitely clean. Again, I'll probably have to swing up to Havasu, get a keg of this bad boy, and hook it up to the tap we have here, because definitely good.
And like I've been preaching all along, don't forget your growler. What did this veteran of the craft beer world does? He knows he's going to Havasu. He's got his growlers. He's going to go fill them up. Now, sometimes we're fortunate that he could brew these Again, sometimes if you're going to go visit a brewery and they don't distribute, you can only get them there. Take your growler; it'll be worth the trip. You can bring it home. You know, it's something that you're going to enjoy there, and again, you can bring it home and enjoy it at your house too. Very good beer. I
Can't say no.
I just want to drink. I just want to drink some
Just
more.
put a straw
I
in.
know we have another good one
All
we're
right.
going to review
Yeah.
here too.
So we won't forget this.
Let me finish this off real quick.
I'll get this going here.
So the other beer, again, from Mudshark Brewery, Havasu, Arizona, is called Havablue. Again, it's American Hefs. It's a blueberry vanilla flavor. 5.5% alcohol by volume. The bitterness scale is at a 20, and they're using the same type of cascading hops. Again, the citrus, not too strong, very light, very subtle. But Cascade is used in a lot of the lighter beers, and it's very popular hop used in a lot of beers actually. So we're going to give this one a go.
Much more of a yellow,
Golden color versus more of the tangerine.
which is what you think of more of an American Hef.
That's exactly what I was going to say. You can
smell
the blueberry, and you can kind of get, you can smell the vanilla. It's not a whole lot of vanilla. It's going to be more of a blueberry taste to this, but
Actually, the bartender at Mudshark was telling me they didn't have any to give me, but they'll fill the growler up with some blueberries, or if you have the beer there at the brewery, they'll throw like 2 or 3 blueberries. Kind of like when some people see like an orange or lemon in their beer, they'll actually throw blueberries.
They're going to make some sangria over there.
Yeah, pretty much. They're not careful.
Yeah, this is good stuff. When we get into some of these flavored beers, keep in mind the flavors for what they're calling out are very subtle. It's not going to be very strong. It's not going to be very sweet, although there are some that are this way. This, again, is a light, refreshing beer for spring, for summer. Beautiful afternoon like this. If you got some steaks on the grill, or if you're just going to come out and enjoy a nice summer day out here in Phoenix, Arizona, or in your part of the woods, this is very refreshing.
Yeah, very clean taste, very smooth. I mean, you do get actually, to me, I felt like a little bit of a citrusy type of taste. You can taste the blueberry, just a subtle hint of vanilla.
Right.
Very clean. I mean, I was almost going to say it's actually a little bit cleaner than the raspberry one here, but really clean, really subtle, crisp. Again, I mean, perfect for the springtime, perfect for just lounging outside in Arizona or in Lake Havasu when it gets 115, 20 degrees. Perfect beer. Perfect.
And maybe 3 or 4 growlers for an afternoon.
Yeah.
To me, this is an awesome picture. Look, background, it's got the same colors. Beautiful beer. They taste great.
It's springtime.
It's springtime. It's spring here in Arizona. It's been spring for like 3 months. Sorry to rub it in. What would you rate this as?
I'm gonna go 4.5. I'm gonna be picky with that number 5, and there's only a couple beers in the world that are number 5, but there are some of them that are so damn close. So I'm gonna say 4.5 out of 5.
I'll roll with the 4.5 too.
Yeah.
Look, I love both of these beers. Again, I love the brewery. They tend to take a beer that might be intimidating because of an alcohol content or the style of beer, and they smooth out the edges for you.
Yep.
They do a really good job of that. This is very clean, very refreshing. I'll stick with the 4.5. But the question is, would you tap this beer?
I would. Don't be surprised if you come over to the Pantoja Bar and Grill and you see this tapped and this tapped.
Both of them?
Both of them. Those are some good beers.
When
Really
do I need to show up for that tap?
Well, I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
And, I coin phrased it again, tap the shit out of this beer. 4.5 out of 5. We're getting into some good beer. Now, again, this is our honest opinion. We're a little biased because, it's in our backyard. It's a brewery that we're familiar with. It's a brewery that we've liked a number of their beers. Good job, Mudshark, out there in Havasu. We're going to continue to go, and we're going to review more Mudshark because we like this brewery. Mm-hmm. Again, it's a local beer. Support your local breweries. And for those that you go out and travel, don't be afraid to try different beers. Get the word out for beers that you do like. Craft beers on the rise. Regular mom and pop Budweisers, Coors, they're a staple in this country. But you got a lot of people just wanting a little bit something different, and that's kind of what craft beers has been taking off lately. In your opinion, yeah?
Yeah. So you know what? Spend the extra dollars. I mean, that's usually the big thing that intimidates people. Is I can get Bud Light for $8. You can get a 6-pack of Mudshark for $9. I mean, you're really only spending $1 or $2 more for such a big difference.
And it's a flavor difference.
Yeah.
And for those of you that aren't familiar with craft beers, the alcohol content is usually a lot higher. So you're gonna get where you want to go in a night a little bit quicker than you will drinking some of the other beers. But again, just like Gabe said, spend the extra dollar every now and then just to try something new. Some of your local brew houses or even stores, liquor stores, they'll let you try a beer or a liquor, and if you don't like it, you can take it back. So just ask around, and if you can take advantage of that, take advantage of it. But again, 2 great beers: Vandohar Bar and Grill, Phoenix, Arizona. My boy Gabe, this is Londo. Don't forget your growler. Support your local brewery. We'll see you next time.